1,319 days still new holding. Fear and greed sitting at 40, which is fear, and Bitcoin is currently trading at a 60.4k. Still trading about a 60k, which is a positive thing. Trading above the 200 EMA, which is also a bullish thing, and kind of trading in the middle of falling channel on the daily time frame, which is a neutralish thing for the Bitcoin. On 4-hour time frame, we're having some small resistances at 200 and 100 EMA, kind of working for us as a resistance. On the daily time frame, 200 EMA is now currently working for us as support, which is a good thing. And on a weekly time frame, we're having 20 EMA as our resistance, kind of bouncing from that type of resistance, and pretty much no changes on the weekly and monthly, same picture. So there's the BTC dominance is currently floating at a range of 57.5%. Again, we need slight surge to have a confirmation of the breakout of the 57.5% resistance on the BTC dominance. Ethereum BTC pair is trying to stay at the bottom, is still staying at the bottom of the falling wedge. Again, there's no confirmation of a breakout out of this falling wedge, the bottom of it. Ethereum dominance still trading at the bottoms. Not a lot of a surge happening. So there's them. So let's move on to the news. So here's the interesting quote that I heard from a sailor about the volatility. There was big amount of volatility that was happening in the recent couple of weeks, again on these sell-offs and how it affects the crypto. It's a pretty interesting quote and from sailor. Let's hear it.
Volatility is a sign of high energy. Rivers, waterfalls, fires, windstorms, they're volatile. They have massive amounts of energy. Niagara Falls is a scary place. If you're going to play in the pool, 5,000 people have died in Niagara Falls playing with it over the past 100 years. But it generates 5 gigawatts of power. That's 7 million horsepower. That's 33 million people working as hard as they can. So if you're going to harness the energy as an engineer, then you want the volatility. And if you're a tourist and you're playing in the water, taking selfies, then it's scary. No one that understands Bitcoin is afraid of the volatility. Volatility is a sign.
Again, Taurus in this case is just a regular retail investor who just came out of nowhere just to look. So that's what he was saying. But in general, the volatility can bring a lot of profits and for Bitcoin community and more attention for crypto and Bitcoin from other markets like the stock market, etc. Also on Yahoo Finance, there was some other interesting quote that said that there is possibility of a bear trap that was on a recent sell-off, which is again pretty bullish thing to say.
Gain some ground
on the news
from this week's sell-off. Some traders believe the quick reversal suggests the recent price drop may have been a bear trap. Yahoo
again, pretty good thing to hear from Yahoo Finance. I remember back in the old days, they used to be they used to push a lot of bearish news for the Bitcoin, but now now bearish news are switching to a bear trap. Maybe at the end of the day it was a bear trap from Yahoo Finance. So other positive news are coming from Robinhood. Robinhood reports 161% surge in the second quarter of crypto revenue. Again, in general, it was $682 million in revenue for the second quarter, highlighting a big rise in crypto revenue. Also, Robinhood assets under custody also saw a 57% increase driven by key acquisitions and the rising value of both equities and crypto. Again, more positive sentiment for the crypto, which is great to hear. Also, crypto faces $2.5 billion option expire amid volatility. Again, It's happening every week, but pretty important news. Also, Tether to increase its workforce to 200 by mid of the next year, says the CEO of Paulo Arduino. I hope I said it right. So the CEO of stablecoin Tether has announced plans to increase company's employee headcount by 200 by mid 2025. The firm stated that the majority of the new employee will be assigned to the compliance team, while others will join the finance team. Again, crypto space is getting bigger, meaning more jobs. Again, pretty positive for crypto space in general. Will bring more resource to the crypto space, including human resource. Also, other pretty bullish and important news coming from California. So California Santa Monica City launches Bitcoin office to bolster adoption. So the city of Santa Monica has officially launched a Bitcoin office to enhance education and explore economic opportunities related to Bitcoin, further positioning itself as a leader in a crypto innovation. Again, pretty positive news for Bitcoin. Also, Bitcoin bull bear cycle indicator is flipping bullish as price holds at a 60k range. Again, these indicators are coming from CryptoQuant. It's called CryptoQuant Bitcoin bull bear market cycle indicator. And again, as soon as we went above the 60k, it flipped back to bull, but when we were below the 60k, it was at a bearish range actually. So currently we're back to the bullish range, which is also bullish again. Bullish news are pretty good to hear. And going back to the politics again, we heard pretty clear stance from Donald Trump on a crypto, but we're still waiting for a stance from Kamala Harris or the Democratic Party in general. But on a recent news from a former Biden advisor, Mo Valla, he told Cointelegraph that I think Harris, here's the quote, I think Harris needs to come out very clearly and very publicly on her perspective, her stance and her plan for crypto. I think they need to put together an absolute crypto platform. We need to understand that her perspective is, and we need to know how she feels about it. Again, they're calling to. Also, he added pretty important thing. He's obviously a former Biden advisor, meaning a Democrat. We as Democrats need to have a crypto awakening. We need to revisit the advantages of crypto and how crypto can actually help us meet some of our objectives. Again, you can hear some important people from Dems are calling to bullish and positive stance, to take a positive stance for a crypto, for Kamala, for Harris. So yeah, that's pretty much all news for today. We'll be waiting for Kamala's stance or what's her position on crypto. Maybe we'll hear in the next debate, which will happen in a month, in September. So yeah, we'll be waiting for that. And obviously for the Bitcoin, we'll be waiting for a bounce much higher above the, that's a wrong graph, sorry, to the top, bounce to the top of the falling channel. Obviously breakout would be extremely great. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll be keeping an eye on the Bitcoin and what's going to be next. So yeah, to the moon, to the moon.